The other dimensions. Open this. Can't get this open. We'll do that later. You know, look at that. Oh, yeah. There's enough room in here, it's kind of, you know, squish. Well, I had a city background. Don't worry about it. Tender nuts. We should cover this. We need a bunch of girls just singing in the background. I never knew that's what the song said. Cock block Steven Pinker. Oh well. Curly headed fuck. Hold on. Hold on.
There is no political solution to our troubled evolution. Have no faith in constitution.
How's the floor all wet in here?
There is no bloody revolution.
How am I gonna get this to work?
We are spirits in the material world. Our spirits in the material world. Our spirits in the
Let's see how we can get this
material
work.
world. Our spirits.
This is all done real quick on the fly.
Our so-called leaders speak.
So which one is it? Oh, okay. Alright, I got it. Hold on. It's out a little bit. Fuck. Why are my headphones? Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna kick the door. 1, 2. Hello. Oh, I am. This shit on the floor. what's in here? X knows where I am. Shit on. On the fly, this is the best I can do, okay? I saw it. I was like, I need a background. And I looked, I was like, oh, I got that city. I'm like, wait a minute. Porta potty in the city would be perfect. And I had to cut the door off and change the perspective and all that real quick. Do a quick dirty paint job on it real quick. It works. Plus, it's pretty good acoustics in this thing, too. It smells like shit, but it doesn't smell like weed. I got my pants on. I just need somewhere to sit. Or you know, and I thought, well, I can sit down for a minute. How about this nice fucking porta potty seat? Nice and sanitized. Every place. Day down. Ooh. Alright, so this should definitely go down. I know that should be pretty loud, and I'm trying to check the level. I'm trying to get on my level, you know. Does that affect it? Oh, it does. It does. I don't know, I just do it on some station because I don't know what the fuck to play anymore. Oh, it's getting daytime. Is there a fire in the street over there? Got a bat in the city? I haven't even smoked weed in a while. I mean, been a little while. 5 hours. I don't know why. What was I doing? Oh. So, yeah, so Susie takes the kids to school this morning, and again, we got a call that Judd has diarrhea. Which I think he just uses again an excuse to it. I had to go pick him back up. Well, he has a cough. He has to go to the doctor's and get like an allergy note, whatever. I'm like, he's got allergies, you know. It's ridiculous. But oh yeah. So the fuck was I even gonna talk about? I don't even remember. Now I don't remember. Never mind. I was gonna say something, I forget. No, he had a math test, I think, quiz, and probably, you know, at least he didn't shart his pants this time. I think he just said he had diarrhea. Oh, all right, here's what I was getting at. Anyway, it's been a long week. Susie's exhausted, so she went to sleep early, and Elvie went to sleep. To me and Judd were in the living room, and no, I was on the back porch smoking a cigarette, and I hear a doorbell. It's a TV inside, like it's a cartoon on or something. It's a fucking doorbell. I think it was Family Guy. So look, he jumps off the couch, goes barking at the front door. I'm like, it's a TV, right? 20 minutes later, I hear a doorbell, and I'm like, oh, it's TV. You know, it's already like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock at this point, and I hear it again. I'm like, is that a doorbell? And we actually have one of those doorbells with the camera on it. So I look, you know, I don't ever use it, but I look real quick. I go to the app. I'm like, and I see somebody with a hat, putting a hat up against it. I'm like, I see 2 people. I'm like, what the fuck? We're getting robbed? So what's going on? So I'm like, can I help you? There's her parents, Susie's parents, stopping by to drop off Elvie's shoes. And he's fucking with me because he knows we have a camera. Like, I had no clue, man. I was like, I thought we were getting robbed. There's people like backing up my camera. All that shit. I like seriously, I was shaking for a minute. I'm like, huh? Dog didn't bark at the actual fucking bell, only at the TV. You know? What the fuck? You're like, you guys are like, you're late 70s. It's 9:30. You should be in bed. You still gotta drive home. I think they're drunk. I think they went and played bingo or some shit. No, he don't play bingo. I don't know what they did. Mom does. Fucking will be a shit. I gotta remember the password because I want to fucking sign in here where I can get. So since I'm in the garage, I can see if anybody's on my street right out here. I can't remember the password. I wonder. It'd be awesome. I feel like fucking. I don't know. I feel like I had a camera. I don't have a password though. I don't remember the email address. Yep, I don't know the password. Did I put a new password in? I don't know. We didn't have it for a while. How am I supposed to remember all this, you know? I guess. I want to guess once and then I'm going to give up. Because there's no telling. Nope, that's not it. Alright, fuck that. Fuck that. Should have wrote it down. Damn it. I never have a pen or paper anymore, you know, especially paper. It's always drawn on. There's too many passwords. And they gotta, those be long and have numbers and uppercase and lowercase and fucking symbols and shit. And I'm supposed to remember that. Oh, you know, I like the egg chair I had. We had an egg chair when I was a kid. It was a big egg you sat in, and it had speakers where the ears are, and it had like a car cassette player in it, and a big pillow, so you could just sit. You know, I thought I was like 9 or 10. My stepfather had it. I'd sit in there and rock out though. But dude, you could sit in there and like meditate, be like really stoned. It looked like an egg, like a big, like Epstein's dick though. You know what this is? You know what this is?
Don't watch that.
Exactly.
This is the heavy monster.
They have like a version of this somewhere.
Naziest sound around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen.
A chair go.
You better start to move your feet.
I mean,
Rockinest
no, like I see egg chairs.
of madness.
It's not like our egg chair. These aren't like our. It's the same premise, but ours is a lot different. This is late 80s or something. How the fuck are you only seeing half? Oh, I see. It's kind of like this, but it was more enclosed. But it had the same premise, the speakers and shit. But ours was like old school as fuck, man. Seriously, none of these touch it. You could like sink into it. Actually, I'm getting kind of freaked out about them now. Look at this. Like, what's up with eggs lately? Eggstein's dick. Hearing fucking Fauci talking about egg waxings, growing the eggs or whatever, in eggs. Yeah, none of these are exactly like I had, but it was the same premise. Something like that. Silly fucking shit. Now I'm lost. Oh, what's over there? Man, who's in here? I don't even know. I don't think so. All right, whatever. Get lost. I laid on my bathroom floor on shrooms one time in the dark, watching because I could still see my silhouette in my hand, and it felt good on the floor because it was nice and cool. And my hand was doing balloon hands, like I don't give a fuck, man. And so I didn't get lost, but I laid there. 25 in your eye, Jesus Christ. I just lay there. My hand, my fingers were just getting like blowing up like big hot dogs, like big wieners. Wiener fingers, like big wiener fingers. And then trickle back down. I was like, whoa. And I had lights off, but I can still see because I don't know, you can see better in the dark on shrooms. So you can see it in the dark. You get night vision. Liquid. God damn. If you're hot, heat rises, so just get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. An egg a day. I thought he was bacon. I thought he made us do bacon. Yeah, was it bacon and egg? I mean, it wasn't a bad idea. No, I know it's probably not healthy for us, but it is fucking delicious. Bacon and eggs right now. 1986? No, mine was in like 2009 or something. Oh, I know that feeling too. Yeah, I hate the spins, man. I know. He's like, what the fuck is why is this happening? You know, and you puke it everywhere and you black out. You drink cologne and do dumb shit. It does. It feels like you're gonna fall off the earth. Like you're the earth's upside down, you're falling, you're hanging on the grass. Well, tripping's better than that. Yeah, you don't feel shitty. I've had an eerie vibe for a while, but yeah, today, yeah, that too, yes. Eerie vibes every day. Or anxious, all kinds of shit, I don't know. I try to listen to shit all day, while I'm working and shit. Which I listened to The Emperor's New Virus today, which is kind of like a follow-up of House of Numbers, because the guy that made this doc, man, we need to fucking watch it. It's too late tonight. We need to watch this. You need to watch it. I've watched it, and I've listened to it like 6 times. But he did extended interviews with all these people, and he published all them too. So, and basically what it comes down to is they never proved the existence of HIV in the first place. They proved the existence of reverse transcriptase activity, which I guess is indicative of, which I guess you would, I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I guess you would see that if it was a retrovirus. It can't be a retrovirus unless it does that or has that reverse transcriptase. But what they're saying is that's not the only thing, retroviruses aren't the only thing that have that. Could just be like a regular fucking cell whatevers. I don't know the technical terms. They never proved it. Let's see, you know how, oh yeah, god damn, I forgot about this too. All right, hold on. I forgot about some stuff I uploaded anyway. All right, yeah. All right, let's do this real quick. Got some more shit. All right. Where's the music? We'll pause this. All right. Look at this guy's face. To be a scientist, that's a PSY scientist, all you have to do is get mad and make accusations at people and other real scientists that question your assumptions. Evidence not needed. This is another documentary. It was 2004. So, which how pissed off this guy is and shit. Ridiculous. Are you a dissident? Are you a dissident?
Some of the concerns that I guess the dissident side raises
Oh.
is that AZT.
All right. Mark Wainberg. I thought it said Wahlberg at first.
Some of the concerns that I guess the dissident side raises is that AZT is contraindicated for everyone except pregnant women, children, and people in third world countries. How does that work? What's your response to that?
Well, that's an absolutely ridiculous position. It's totally false. We give AZT all the time to patients with HIV disease.
In monotherapy?
No, we don't use monotherapy ever. We use AZT as part of a combination regimen. But let me ask you something. Do you believe that HIV causes AIDS?
That's the general position. I mean, that seems to be the prevailing wisdom on it.
Do you personally believe that HIV causes AIDS?
I don't have enough information either way, personally.
Are you one of the dissidents?
A dissident? No.
How can you say you don't have enough information if you're doing a documentary on this topic?
I'm forming an opinion based on the information that I gather.
Honestly, Robin, if you're at this meeting, you should have had an opinion formed before coming here.
That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. I mean, I can see that you're a man who stands powerfully behind that idea.
I stand powerfully and passionately behind that idea.
See that.
And I'm concerned that if you are someone who is going to waffle on this topic, that you will attempt to edit my remarks in a way that will make me look foolish.
I will not do that. I'm not out to take anyone's dignity or anything. I'm trying to put together a series of interviews that bring enlightenment to the subject. That's it.
God damn.
As far as I'm concerned, and I hope this view is adequately represented, those who attempt to dispel the notion that HIV is the cause of AIDS are perpetrators of death. And I would very much, for one, like to see the Constitution of the United States and similar countries have some means in place that we can charge people who are responsible for endangering public health with charges of endangerment and bring them up on trial. I think that people like Peter Duesberg belong in jail.
We don't say Toyotas and Mercedes shouldn't be sold here because we want to sell General Motors. But when it comes to science, we act in America like the Pope acts in Rome.
All right, hold on. I think it's worse. It's because it's all right. Yeah, if you look at all the evidence and all this, because it's not true. It's either too big and too much of a shock or something. The lie is too big. You know, that's why big lies work. The lie is too big that it became a fucking like cult, like a religion, a belief, not science. So it became a belief because it's too big, and either they can't accept it or whatever. But it's crazy, and that's what's happening
It's
now too. All
skepticism.
right, hold on.
One of the distinguishing features of modern science is skepticism, the spirit to challenge other people's work, the spirit to challenge your own work. And I fear that this spirit is disappearing, in particular in the case of HIV and AIDS. Anybody that speaks up against or challenges some of the entrenched paradigms or principles is not only not welcome, but they are strongly criticized to the point of being called names: bigots, homophobes, baby killers, flat earthers, Holocaust deniers. Certainly, this would indicate to me that the spirit of skepticism, the spirit of challenge, the spirit of scientific debate in this field is virtually completely gone.
Someone who would perpetrate the notion that HIV is not the cause of AIDS is perhaps motivated by sentiments of pure evil, that such a person may perhaps really want millions of people in Africa and elsewhere to become infected by this virus and go on to die of it. And who knows, maybe there's a hidden agenda behind the thoughts of a madman. Maybe all psychopaths everywhere have ways of getting their views across that are sometimes camouflaged in subterfuge. But I suggest to you that Peter Duesberg is probably the closest thing we have in this world to a scientific psychopath.
There are a lot of other scientists that raise the challenges that he raises.
And now the interview's finished. Thanks.
I had all the students I wanted, I had all the lab space I needed, I got all the grants awarded, I was elected in the National Academy, I became California Scientist of the Year. All my papers were published. I could do no wrong, almost, professionally that is, until I started questioning the claim that HIV, or the hypothesis that HIV is the cause of AIDS. Then everything changed.
Crazy, huh? That's fucking insane. And the thing is, because you can't answer it, because you don't have proof. So you're just going on belief. So you get mad, or it's programmed into you. That, you know, when people have like want to argue with you, and it's just programmed things. They have no, you know, they have no. It doesn't make sense, and they get mad.
There are no really good experiments that would lead anybody who is at least maintaining a healthy skepticism to believe that HIV was responsible for this series of, this not series, but kind of a loose confederation of diseases that people are now willing to call AIDS, right? It's a confederation of maybe 30 different diseases, all of which have existed in one form or other prior to the condition that we call AIDS ever being pointed out, and all of which have had some other explanation at one time or other. You know, to say that all 30 of those are somehow caused, in at least some cases, called AIDS cases, by a virus called HIV, I think I haven't seen any evidence for that. I haven't even seen anybody trying to bring evidence forth for that.
And he said he's been looking for that since, I guess, the late 80s, and he hasn't ever been able to find anyone that can give him a paper that showed, number one, isolation of HIV, rigorous formal isolation of HIV, and secondly, using Koch's postulates, demonstrating that HIV is a causal microorganism. Where is the original paper that isolated HIV so that nothing else was present, and they actually could go and find what the proteins were and the nucleic acids were? I think you won't find that paper because it hasn't been published yet.
I mean, I understand there are a lot of people, if you ask them about HIV causing AIDS as being a fact, they'll say, of course, it's indisputable. And the very fact that they will say it's indisputable might lead you to question their ability to understand scientific method. People that think any scientific fact is indisputable don't understand about scientific facts.
God, I love that guy. It sucks. I love both of those guys. Yeah, so yeah, I listened to this today too. And then going back to the thing the other night, the October 2019 universal flu vaccine. I don't know. I screenshotted a few things that just made my ears perk up, or not, whatever. Screen recorded. Let's see. Assholes.
2009, there was
You get the mic. Don't worry.
endemic flu, H1N1. Some people called it swine flu. I don't know why it should have been, but beside the point. Thank you. Do you want me now to narrate? Go back and... that outbreak infected more than 2 billion people. As far as I can tell, and I've done a lot of reporting on this, the WHO acted incredibly admirably and rapidly in getting vaccines out. And the only reason that it wasn't one of the most devastating epidemics in the history of humanity is because that particular flu decided not to be virulent. We don't get a vote. But the Gates Foundation has mathematical modelers who are pretty good, and they have estimated that it had it been anything like the 1918 flu, 37 million people would have died. And then we wouldn't be having this conversation, or at least some of us wouldn't, because we'd be dead. And what happens when these sort of things occur is if they don't kill a lot of people, we just move on, especially when it comes to influenza, which people seem to think is just a word that means I don't feel well.
It's like the reason it didn't kill off so many people, it wasn't virulent. We don't get a vote. So it's like you're upset. You know, you're upset.
Curses of the public health world.
What?
Does something really bad have to happen? I mean, it seems to me one of the curses of the public health world is if you guys do your job well, everyone goes along and they're healthy.
And they cut your funding.
Right, but if you don't, or if you do your job well and people get sick anyway, then somehow you just failed. Does something really bad have to happen?
If you do your job well, they cut your funding. You job well, they cut your funding. If you don't, so
that if in fact you make now that we know that if in fact you make a response against the part of the virus that doesn't change, that when you look at the response the body makes and test it against an array of viruses, you get a much, much broader coverage than against just the particular head of the hemagglutinin, which likes to change from season to season, whereas the stem sort of stays the same.
Is he doing like air jack-offs? He is. Watch, he jacks off the air. I'm wondering, when he says stem, is he talking about the same thing as spikes? He's talking about not the head, I don't know.
Whereas the stem sort of stays the same, relatively speaking. That's not something we knew 40 years ago. That's something that just now it's beginning to appreciate. So what investigators are doing, and again, it's not the only target, is to take that stem and get rid of the distracting head and stabilize that stem and put it in a way, not growing it in eggs, getting back to what you were saying, not growing the virus at all, but just getting the sequences, getting the appropriate protein and sticking it on a self-assembling nanoparticle that is much, much more immunogenic. Not only is it much more immunogenic, but you don't have to grow it. You can make a lot of it, and if you do it right and partner with industry, that's the kind of thing that doesn't have the vicissitudes of growing in eggs.
Anyway, yeah, and this is October of 2019, so before everything. Oh, PR, yes, they need PR, of course.
That will help both. Yeah. You talked about PR before. We haven't done a good job of that, and I think that will help both generate the resources and will also, I think, draw on the best instincts of people going into science who want to make a difference in this country and around the world.
I think we're being terrible PR people because we're flu ambassadors and we're saying flu is not sexy. It's very sexy. At Flu Lab, our ambition is to defeat influenza. 650,000 people died last year, and they will die this year, and they will die next year.
Just excited.
And we seek a transformative product. I think that we can absolutely, in parallel with the pursuit of an iterative process, I think in parallel we can yes and this. We need to set an ambition for the ultimate vaccine. This is broadly protective. It is once a year, or once in a lifetime. It is durable. It is for everyone on this planet. And it eliminates this annual scourge, and it eliminates the pandemic threat.
650,000 people. But, yeah, with a smile on your face. Yeah, I forgot to put the dates on these shit.
Craig Venter,
There's only two more.
Is a controversial person, but interesting to me.
Hey, hold on.
Craig Venter, who is a controversial person, but interesting to me, has written that he thinks we ought to have a vaccine such that if you take off in a plane from Hong Kong and are infected, by the time your plane lands in New York, there ought to be a vaccine assembled and deliverable to you. How crazy is that? How far are we from that? Are we ever going to get there?
I'm not going to say how far away, but I don't think that's too crazy. I think that if we move towards the era of synthetic-based vaccines, I think we remove the dependencies of thinking the vaccine has to be something that we have to grow into something else, in an egg, in a cell, or an insect cell, any type of dependency on growth. If we can move into more synthetic, the nucleic acid-based, messenger RNA-based, those sequences can be rapidly shared around the world. Enzymes that can synthesize the small fragments of messenger RNA necessary to go into the vaccine can be made in a shoebox size system right now, which is translatable into a 3D printer-like or inkjet printer-like thing. Now, putting those in a system to print those on a patch that a self-administered vaccine could happen, the technologies are out there. We haven't demonstrated their true effectiveness and ability for a vaccine, but it is not too crazy to think that an outbreak of a novel avian virus could occur in China somewhere. We could get the RNA sequence from that, beam it to a number of regional centers, if not local, if not even in your home at some point, and print those vaccines on a patch and self-administer.
Fucking, the fuck are all these people? I have one more. It's short, and I like the ending.
Synthetic based.
So get some fucking better microphones. You're like popping and shit. Like, come on now, you guys fucking robbed us all blind for fucking decades. So you can't afford like a better audio.
When you think about synthetic-based vaccines, we're also driving synthetic-based monoclonal antibody production in vivo. So at the same time, you could, or someone could put that vaccine dose, messenger RNA, into a patch or a way to administer to your body. They can also deliver the same or messenger RNA sequence for monoclonal antibody. So you could actually help the immune system while it's making that immune response to the vaccine by delivering an encoded monoclonal antibody. So you can have an antibody response come up within a period of hours that would bridge your body while you're making the immune response, even if it's maybe a partial immune response to the vaccine strain. So
Look at him.
a combination. When you think about synthetic-based vaccines,
Little monkey man.
You talk
It's just like added to the pile of coincidences. Added to the pile. Benjamin Franklin. All right, whatever. What ifs? Man, wild thoughts. Like, how's this happening?
Visiting time is over.
It's crazy.
So we walk away.
But I forgot I was in the shit.
Both play dead and cry out loud. Why we always cry this way. I kissed you in the water. Made your dry lips sing. I saw you look like a Japanese baby. In an instant, I remember.
Twitter. I did like a thread, which is those clips. That's the last one. That's on my Twitter. I can put the link here. Maybe.
I called you after midnight, then ran till my heart burst. I passed the howling
There's a thread.
woman and stood outside your door.
There you go.
I kissed you in the water, made your dry lips sing.
You know, they got ice cold water in the fucking porta potty. It's fancy.
Baby, in an instant, I remember everything.
Zappa, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. You all right? Healing up all right? Everything goes all right? Damn, I'm just like, all right, all right, all right. worked. I did it silently, though. I didn't type that, did I? Oh! I saw that pop up and said I guess my phone's here and I'm in the chat there. I guess my hand hit it? Weird. Man, that's crazy. Oh, it's a ghost. It's a ghost. He's on there. Oh. Sorry. It's because I turned it back up before we went to the other part. Thank you. Is that better? Because yeah, if I play clips, then I'll turn it back. I'll turn it up, and I always forget to turn it down. So yeah, the song "Mirror in the Bathroom," the English beat. Yeah. Tell me, I turned it up a little. What's that? How's that? How's that? Cause I have no way to check it. The day? Oh yeah. It says purified. I don't know what they're purifying it with. Yeah, watch this. Hold on. It's I don't give myself a lot of time. I'll come out here. I'm like, what can I do? And I found a city bathroom, so I was like, whoop. It's cozy in here, It smells great. Yeah, the door's locked. Whoop. There's no toilet paper in here. Should have worn socks. I don't get sleeves or nothing. What am I gonna do? It was you? We love you too. We're glad to see you. A zodiac scar? I have chickenpox scar. I have scars. Oh, dude, I got scars everywhere. No, I'll take it. You can take my scars. It just let that shit never happen to me. So like the golf club or tree fort, shit like that. Right in here. I can't believe there's no spray paint. I haven't gotten there yet. Maybe there will be. What should I write on the door? Should we write on the door? For good time. You emo bitch. Because you're racist. Oh, you're being serious. Damn. I thought you meant like emotionally. Damn, really? God, that just like thinking. Seriously? Ooh. How long you been gone? It's been what? Probably like I'm gonna guess a week and a half. I'm not sure though. You have one for being shot? I think you might have. You might have sent me some pictures. Oh, you kidding? All right. Yeah. It's been 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. I got a bunch. I got the fucking the golf club to the forehead scar, the chickenpox scar, the fucking knife finger to the bone scar, the tree fort ripped my leg apart scar. There's more too. I just don't even know. I don't even know. What's recent? Like this year? Or, cause you know, I don't really buy groceries. I hate going to the store, you know. Yep, sure is. Yeah. I'm covered in scars and tattoos. Oh, the fucking place. Man, this is a relaxing song. And like the buzzing, it's like the brown note. Should I do it in brown? Like doo doo, fucking. Yeah. The fuck, there's all these noises in the background? Or is that in the city? Is there zombies behind my porta potty? Hold on. I don't know what's in this place. The city's kind of scummy. I saw a homeless guy sitting over there earlier. With his dick out and shit. I don't know what he's doing. It's coming? Okay. Oh. Let's see. Let me see if I can get... Hold on. What I got in here? I don't even know what the fuck this is. No, I don't know. This is gonna take forever. I got some shit though. I just don't know. I had an idea. But whatever. I'll come back out of hiding. Whoa! I didn't mean to put that there. They can't help themselves. I can't stop dancing. You know what I should do? Like, this should be, like... I know what to do. Can't stop. Now it's a porta party. Porta party up in here. You can get the goblin guy back there. Not my song, maybe somebody else's. Where to find a clip? You're just gonna type in like. Hold on, let me see. Come on, Bill, let's look. It's gotta be something ridiculous like Dancing Taliban or something like that. Or even though it's not really it's an older clip, I think. Dancing Taliban. Taliban banana. Dancing Taliban, yep. I don't know what. Oh, what they take? I was gonna say, am I the last person in the world to have it? I'll share it. There you go. Dancing Taliban banana. They love Morrissey. Obviously, too. Damn. Well, we're glad you're all right. That's crazy. Damn. Yeah. Wait. You see the gun guy. There he is. He's doing it. That's my favorite part. I'm shrinking. Whoa, I just shrunk. It's like a sauna. This is gotta work. I'm too small. I'm like 7 years behind in growth. Alright, that's good enough. Whatever. Yeah, they're celebrating. They're happy to see you. It's hilarious. They got the moves. They got goblins and a guy dressed like Inspector Gadget. Alright. Getting a little too crazy in here. Calm me down a little bit. That's too big. Damn. I can't find the right size. Too small. Fuck. Whatever. That's good enough. Whatever. This keyboard in here, it's just not hooked up. But not hooked up. The Bucky. Then we'll watch it again. Alright, fuck it, let's do the monkey. What is it? Monkey Chimp or something like that? Chimp. AK? Yeah. Yes, it is. Alright, we'll watch it. We'll leave the music going though. I think we can do two things at once. We can chew gum and like walk, maybe.
Hey, Lenny, yo, Mike, don't come to Mike. Hey, porque no, yo, güey. Oh boy, matou
Who's gonna rob the bank now? Bank. Oh man, was it in a movie? So that was that. So it was from a movie. Still hilarious. Even if it is fake. I mean, I've personally seen chimpanzee throw shit, so I don't know if it's real. I thought it was, but again, who knows? Who knows? You know. I'll say I definitely picture people being dumb enough. Okay. Yeah, it could be real. Yeah, who knows? People are dumb enough. I mean, look at today. Yeah. Had to refill. Yeah. So. Yep. Man, my kid's still at school for 4 days. Let's hope so. Something's got to give. Shit's just too ridiculous. Everything is too ridiculously obvious. But the evidence is piling up too. These motherfuckers. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Yeah, they should have. I mean, you gotta know that you have to be disciplined. You're right first. You know, can't just fucking start swinging around shooting. Should have gave him a guitar first. See what he did with that. Probably smear feces on it and throw it at you. But I admit, like chimpanzees and other monkeys holding human stuff that they use, it's funny. Wearing clothes and shit, it's funny. I don't know why. It's pretty funny though. Drinking a beer, smoking a cigar. I told you guys about the one time we were on a field trip at the zoo. The chimpanzee threw shit at that kid. I went to school during the field trip. Wearing a collared shirt, hit him right in the shoulder. Oh my god. Smoking cigarettes, yep. Eating Skittles. Doing monkey stuff. The little ones are a little too open, beat off everywhere, so, you know. Look at soldiers, shit. I'm just so happy I don't have to wake up fucking 6:30 in the morning. Oh my god, it's the worst, you know? It's why does this have to happen? Why do they make me go to school so early? Why? Ridiculous. That's a ridiculous time to go to school. 7 in the morning or whatever. Yeah, they can steal stuff. My mom said when she was younger, she said they had, my grandmother didn't believe in cages and they had a zoo. They had a spider monkey. She hated it. She said it would steal her food off the plate and shit down the curtains. So she didn't like it. Huh? Cody though. He did have a monkey. Yeah. Was Pippi Longstocking's monkey a thief? I don't know. My sister watched it. She was that age, so. Really good. Get time to monkey around, you know. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't really have nothing. Why is there nobody's gotta buy some cookies or something? What the fuck, man? Something. Did it hit him? 'Cause I've had monkeys throw shit at me too, but they didn't hit me. They hit this kid at school though on the field trip. It's fucking hilarious. Oh man. hate that to happen. Oh, I had another friend that was during lunch. He got shit on by a seagull. It's like, I don't know if his mom had to bring him a shirt or if they had like a shirt from. I think they gave him a shirt from like Lost and Found boxes or whatever. And he was big and fat. It was like all tight on him because he had shit all over his shirt, like bird shit. Oh, did it? Okay. Seagulls come out of nowhere. Like, God forbid you try to feed some ducks or something. We'll go, they got old bread or something. The kids want to feed the ducks. Go try to feed the ducks. No. Invisible seagulls just flying out of the clouds from nowhere. They blend in with the clouds. They see the bread from fucking 10 miles away, 100 miles away. And they all come out of everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. It's crazy. I don't know if they come here because I'm a few miles away from the beach, but lots of places. The problem here is Canadian geese. They walk around like gangs and honk. Yeah. I've been shit on twice in 1 week from birds. The same week is when I worked in Walmart and I wore hats. I had my favorite hat. I have a huge head, so they don't fit that great, but I had this badass scally cap. It was herringbone scally cap, and I was up front smoking a cigarette, leaning on the wall. The birds were staying up on the top with their asses hanging over the edge. Bam! Right in my hat. Ruined my hat. I throw it away. A week later, did it again. Different hat. Bird shit. That's bird shit's nasty. I guess I gave you good luck though. It is good luck, isn't it? Everything is lucky. Well, I guess, that's the least you could do is if you get hit with shit, like one of the nastiest things in the world. You're pretty lucky. Flip around, give it a positive. I think the premise of that, the fundamental premise would be the odds of that happening are very, low. Like winning the lottery. So it's like winning the lottery. You won. You may not like the prize, but you won the odds. You got the odds. Twice 1 week. I mean, if I found money or won the lottery or something twice a week, Cars are lucky cars. Yeah. There's a lot of accidents today. So, honestly, I started wondering. I'm like, people just fucking their brains just melting now or whatever. Because I saw the way her brother acted when I was getting my car fixed by him and stuff. It's like he had no common sense anymore. Did that change him? What's going on? He cannot comprehend being able to drive the car by himself. I don't even know how to explain this. It was beyond. I don't even know how to explain it. The most ridiculous shit in the world. We covered this for a little while, and unless you want to mix them great, I don't have much juice left though. I'm gonna want it more in the morning when I feel pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Wild Animal Rescue. Oh no. Night. I don't think if I've been shit on by other animals. I don't think I have. Thank God. I don't think I have. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. Yeah, I had a pet rat for a while. It's not worth it. All they do is shit on you and piss on you. So. And then my sister wanted a rat. We had this like little rat phase. So we had pet rats. Her rat ate my rat's head. Fucking ate my rat's fucking head off. You believe that shit? Killed him. I took that cage, I put it up by the dumpster, and I just cracked the top open. I'm not living with a murderer. I'm not gonna kill him, but he just gotta go. We're just gonna put that in the dumpster. Rats love those kind of places anyway. So they weren't very good pets. They just shit on you and kill each other. So at rabbits, they shit all over the floor, and they hump each other. So, or one humps the other one, but the other one never really humped back. I know. I'm like, you rat killed my rat. What the fuck? You know, like ate its head. Are you serious? I'm living with this thing. It's disgusting. Traumatized. I should have had like a background report or something, you know, before the pet stores don't do that, though. I remember when I was a kid, we had this really big fish tank, this big giant fish tank at aquarium or whatever. And I remember going to the pet store, and my stepfather got an eel, like a little pet eel. It's big. And then like he asked me, he's like, well, let's eat some of the fish in there. And the guy's like, no, it's not going to be anything. We ate all the fish. It ate all our fish. Maybe not all. It ate some of them, though. It did eat some of them. Who's animal breeding? I'm not talking about. Oh, people keep breeding. Okay. Rats. Okay. All my animals usually come from shelter, so they're already, you know, fixed when I got them. You can't have no babies. Cat is too, you know. My experience with pit bulls are they're big teddy bears, and you know, you can call them like sweetie pies, stuff like that. That's pretty much what they are. So, oh, I know, man. I would have tripped with Kerry Moss to cocaine with fucking Peter Duesberg. He mentioned like it in the 70s on the Rogan podcast he was on. We could do science and shit. Like, yeah, science. Play this song in the background. We'll have a montage, you know, doing science and shit. Now, I don't know. It's, you know, the whole intuition thing. Like, when I listen to these guys talk, and it makes sense, you know, just like that feeling, you know. It is sad, I know. Wear lab coats and stuff. God, I'm having like the shots in my head, like it zooms in on some lab coats and goggles where it's like, yeah, like. Don't question the science. Then get a kitty. It was a good idea for us because, yeah, no more mice getting in the house. Even though she has brought shit in the house, like a snake and all that shit. Well, no, it was just a 2012 episode. It was pretty good because it was one of the last that I could find. There's a couple more of Duesberg. So yeah, it's 2012. Basically, I don't care the source. Duesberg was there. That's what I was there to hear, you know? There to hear. But I already used it for a show, video. Hey, where did I get new? I don't know. It didn't go on YouTube. That video can't go on YouTube. That's the pattern emerges video. it's on the other platforms. Who was that? You don't remember? Little Indian. Little Indian. Could it? Oh, what are those books or something? They're gonna ban those books. They're gonna burn those books. Can't say an Indian anymore. You know what you can't? You know what you can't find? I mean, maybe you can. I was trying to find it once to make a clip. It's funny. Family Guy. Drunk old Indian living in a teepee, firewater keeping them warm. That you can't find it. It's like scrubbed. When I was looking for it, it's fucking scrubbed. What? Are you serious? I haven't looked again, but I could probably find it. But at the moment, I couldn't find it. If I want to listen to that, I'll listen to that. I can find it. I could the moment I looked for it, I couldn't find it. I could not find it. Like I said, I haven't tried again, but forgot about it till now. Engine guy. DVDs, yes. Shouldn't have to though. I should be able to find a fucking clip, you know. Ridiculous. No, I mean the reason, you know, there's some truth to stereotypes. That's why it's funny because you know something's generally funny if it's something that's true, but you're not allowed to talk to because it's socially unacceptable. That's why farts are funny and shit like that. Just like I said, it's like a subconscious thing, I guess. You know. And then you can, you know, exaggerate it and make it funny or whatever. But we should be able to laugh at ourselves, you know? But none of that really matters. Ooh. Yeah, it does seem to be gone. Crazy. Just like that original fucking Chappelle show with the what's his name? I forget. Yeah. Yep. It's like hyper identify. They try to make everybody hyper identify, you know, with something, and then I don't know. It's ridiculous. Hitting the ass today in your car? Hitting the ass. How'd you get hit in the ass if you were in a car? Does it matter? Sometimes. I think, you know, isn't the one that hits for the back, usually it's their fault? The first accident? Accidents suck. Especially bad accidents. I deployed an airbag like 7-8 years ago, so it's scraped my thumb. I hit somebody from behind. I don't even remember what happened. Kind of totaled my car, you know. Happened to my ex-wife. Before we were married, she was just over my house in the morning, and her car was parked in the parking lot, and the road curved around a lot, and fucking somebody went flying down the road, went through the ditch, through the fence, and totaled 3 cars, including her car, you know? And I'm like, don't worry, you know, cause she like was making payments and shit on. I was like, that'll be covered. It wasn't covered because she didn't have gap insurance, so it's just like. She ended up owing money on that, and it was just parked in my parking lot. Crazy. Whoops. I think it was a Taurus. I think she had a Taurus. I don't know. I know more. After that. It's delicious, ain't it? Not really. Nothing's the same. The cop let me drive the car after that. I was like, thank God. I was going to pick up a bag of weed. They got in an accident, so. I really needed that weed after that, you know? That was, you know, it's only 20 bags, so. The car that I was driving, it was an old Escort. And I made the hood like crank, like all bent up and shit. And she was like 8 months pregnant. And she wanted dinner. I was supposed to pick that up, and I was going to pick up weed. I got in an accident. Whoops. What kind of noises? Luckily, the girl I hit's car was fine. My car was fucked up. I drove that shit. I was gonna say I drove it home. I drove it with the fucking airbag out. You know, it was popped or whatever. I don't know if I popped. I think it popped. It doesn't stay filled up, right? It just does that, and then I think it went down. So yeah, after I went and got the weed, then I picked up dinner. It was cold and brought it home with my fucking hood like up in the air like this. But he let me drive it as long as I drove. So damn, it sucked. Yeah, and hit you from behind. Well, hopefully it wasn't bad though, right? Those curbs can sneak up on you for real. They can. Honestly, though, my brother's his girlfriend's mom. Just recently, it was raining really bad. And she went to pull over, and whatever this curve thing was, it like tore off the bottom of her fucking car. Like it tore off shit. Like the car's totaled. Whatever it did, it was bad. From a curb. Damn, really? See? It all comes down to waking up early. Why do they make us wake up early? Sleeping in can save your life. That's science right there. You just proved it, see? Those curbs could be, yeah. I fucked the tires on curbs too. Like ripped the side of a tire before. I blame. Don't tell my family. I blamed it on a raccoon. I was like, a raccoon ran in front of me. I couldn't hit the raccoon. God. I was just being an idiot. Yeah. How long is this song? Ugh. I just do it on like a station. I don't know. Man, I got this new weed. I can't. I don't have a knife or anything to open it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just doing that because I can. I'm pretty fucking high. I think I'm gonna go in a second. I hate to because Zap is here, but you know I can only do what I can do what I can, and I know you understand that. We're happy though. Good. Ta-da! I'm gonna go fucking rummage through the goddamn pantry and look for something. Like I wish somebody would have bought something. You know? You're not gonna buy nothing? Really? Because you're gonna bitch about it later. I love you guys, Zappa. We're glad you're back. Glad you're doing all right. And hey, maybe we'll see you in